sure you know what I mean. Luka, Kyrie, Clay, and Spencer about to be cooking. We told Nico run it back, and that's what he doing. He said they wanted magic, well, that's what they brewing. Lively on Max Magic, got her ready to prove it. Queen on the rap, and too much on the beat. Yeah, we 10 toes down. We stand on 2 feet. And we said Nico run it back. I think he know what we need. He said we standing on business. There's no I in team. Oh, blow y'all be back. We standing on business. Yeah, we back to winning this. Team back to the gym. We going hard out doing fitness. Let the haters be a witness. We made it to the finals. Now we back to win the globe. We talking the Mavs. Baltimore, Dallas, under the Philippines. You're on the right channel. These are your hosts, your boys. It's Relle and King. WTM. The feeling, send them what you think. But keep it cool and respectful. I'm sure you know what I mean. We talking the Mavs. We talk the Mavs. We talk Mavs. Oh, we talk Mavs.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs. We talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective. Got a real quick video for you guys here today. Nothing really special, man. Just got some stuff that we saw this past couple of days, man, that we want to talk about. So we're definitely going to get to that, man. Probably not going to take any questions, guys. We're going to make this a real quick video because I got other stuff I got to do today. I know King do too. And we'll be back here later on for the members only today. So listen, man, if you guys are new to the channel, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, if you're into Dallas Mavericks content. And also, too, man, everybody hit that like button today, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get the likes up, man, for the prayers of Luka, man. Hopefully he gets healthy here in a few. Gets healthy, I should say, sooner than later. Definitely want to get healthier sooner than later, man. So let's go ahead and get those likes up for us today. All right, man. We're about to get into the subject, man, of the video. But before we do that, man, let me just stop real quick, man. We got to show some love, man, to the sponsors of the channel.
A huge thank you goes out to Fanatics for continuing to sponsor the channel. If you're looking for the latest Mavs gear, NBA gear, or merchandise in general of any other sports team, check out Fanatics and be sure to use our custom link on the screen and always in the show's description. If you're currently watching the show, scanning the QR code on the screen is the easiest way to get the link. And Glow Yard, this season is looking to be a special one.
Yes, sir, guys. Listen. I know Christmas is past, but it still ain't too late to copy some brand new merch, man, from the Fanatics website. All you guys simply do is scroll down to the description box below, click on that link to Fanatics, or you can take a picture of that QR code there on the promo. Either way, both will take you directly to the site to get you the merch that you're looking for, and it also helps out the channel in that special way, guys. So go ahead and click on that link to Fanatics, man, if you want to copy some brand new Mav merch or other teams that you root for. All right, King. You ready to get to it, man?
I guess, man. Let's do this.
So, as you know, the Mavs, they do lose on Christmas. They were down by as much as 28 points. They came back, cut it down to as close as 2, and then just kind of ran out of gas there in the last few minutes of the game there. But listen, that's not even the news that came out of Christmas, as y'all already know. Everybody knows now. Luka ended up getting injured. He injured his calves there during the game, and it ended up taking him out of the game. So that just ruined all the Mad fans' Christmas. So with that being said, this is the latest news on the outcome of the calf injury right here. So Mark Stein reports the Mavs will be without Luka Doncic for at least 1 month before his left calf strain is reevaluated after an MRI and multiple medical consults. I can't talk this morning.
Consultations.
Thank you, bro. Happened on Thursday. Dallas has 3 more games in December and 16 in January.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of 19 games, King. Damn near 20 games he's gonna be out, man. So
yeah.
So that's not looking good. But that's not even the worst part of it. Sorry, it is the worst part. But as far as the news that came out, man, I think a lot of people are talking about that, but the main thing that everybody's talking about is your favorite beat writer of all time, King. And I know you said you wish this guy covered the Mavs back when Dirk was playing and all that stuff. You say you wish you know he was the guy who had a podcast that you could listen to every day, man, and follow all his work.
Yeah.
You also said, man, you wish you lived in Dallas so you could have read his articles on Dallas Morning News, man. I know this your guy, man.
Hmm.
It's this man here, King. Tim MacMahon strikes again, man. This is what he had to say. Luka Doncic came up limping in the middle of the play. Never made it back on defense and headed straight to the locker room after Mavs call a timeout. So this tweet got a lot of people hot this morning. Well, not this morning, but the last couple of days. It's not no secret, man. We talk about this guy on this show so much, man. I think it started turning to a we talk Tim MacMahon on this show, but
It's one of them.
let me get your opinion on that, man. What was your takeaway when you saw that tweet? I know you tweeted out some things, man, right after that, and I did too. But what was your takeaway, man?
I already kind of talked about it on X, but it was ugly, bro. It wasn't a good look. Everybody you don't got to be a fan of Tim MacMahon. You can just basically know of Tim MacMahon's work to know how he talks about Luka Doncic, and that was ugly. It wasn't. I should say it was. He didn't have a sensitivity at that moment. I should say, as far as the moment of what he should be saying to Luka Doncic. And I know, shout out to Kirk, I guess. He said something as far as that was in the moment, and he didn't think, and that's not what you're not thinking in the moment. And I'm like, I wouldn't have wrote that in the moment. I wouldn't have said that in the moment. So I don't get it how it isn't. Tim MacMahon knows what he's doing. He's calculated. Just like everybody else that has a job, that has a position somewhere where they're recognized. He doesn't answer everybody back. So, yes, he knows what he does. Yeah, it was ugly, bro. If you read that, if you re-showed that clip, actually his tweet, and you take away literally the statement of never went back on defense, nothing changes. Never made it back on defense is of no substance at all. All it does is then mix bulletin board material about Luka. Was he really hurt? Just not running back on defense and all that nonsense. I try to tell Kirk the way I saw the play out. Luka went for one of his moves. He did one of his signature step backs at the mid range. He looked like he was going to go up for a shot, but he felt his calf maybe strain at that moment. At that moment, he turned around and you could see he was looking for Kyrie. It wasn't.
Yeah, he was grimacing.
Yeah, usually Luka knows where everybody is on the floor. He was looking for Kyrie. He turned around. He gave the ball to Kyrie. The first thing he did was signal over to the bench and say, "I'm done. Like something's wrong." Turned around, did his little signature, like he almost rips his jersey and all. He's mad and because it was Slovenian prime time. I was telling Div that the whole time during the show, and Luka was cooking at that point. He knew what it was. And I think he was just disappointed in general of just the injuries, just happening over and over again to him. You could tell it was like, damn, this is happening again. So he did that, and then he didn't even walk back over to that side of the floor, bro. Like he went straight to the tunnel, and somebody walked over with him and walked him out of the tunnel. And I'm like, there was no need to say he didn't walk back on defense. The dude basically couldn't walk almost. He couldn't even I don't get it, bro. I don't get Tim MacMahon. And as I said in the other tweet, or the other, I guess it's called Skeets. They got to change that for Bluesky. But when I sent that out, as far as saying the mark and all that stuff, we need better representation and all that. It's the truth, bro. Like, I'm not calling for anybody to lose their job and nothing like that. I'll never do that. That's up to the people in charge. They decide what's going to happen with that. But I mean, you need better. You better. Tim MacMahon needs to either cover the team a little better. He's not doing a great job. We all say that. I believe that to the fullest. Like, he's trash at what he does. I'm sorry. He's not trash at what he does. He's good at what he does. He's just at the same time an asshole at what he does. It is what it is. And then I told him as well, like, I mean, you can also get somebody else to help cover then, if that's the case. Like, if Tim MacMahon doesn't want that job of what we think a superstar, has in the league, like, where's your guy? It is what it is. I always say that about, different superstars and all, you can point to their guy and say, hey man, you're attached to Giannis, you're attached to Dame Lillard, you're attached to Kyrie Irving, you're attached to Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Like, you have a generational guy, and our guy like hates on our guy. He makes the narratives basically about our guy not being generational. It comes from the guy that represents him at ESPN. I stand behind that. I can watch a show. I've never seen him single out the Joker the way he singles out Luka's defense on a show in front of guys that, where their votes, we're saying now that Bontemps straw poll or whatever is like a major influence towards the MVP votes and that type of stuff. And it's like, we've been yelling that for the longest. And to now see it, and it's like Tim MacMahon is on the show and down on Luka. It seems like every time he gets, he's already been, I've seen him at least once be yelled at by Luka Doncic himself. I've seen him, shout out to the TGK for having a clip on the show and all, with the Jason Kidd moment where Jason Kidd went at him as far as writing stuff. It is what it is, man. And if folks want to act like they can't see it, then, oh well, you're just fans of him. I'm not a fan of Tim MacMahon's work at all. I like I say, I watch it because it sucks. I know you don't watch it at all, Ro, but I watch it because I know of the influence it has. That's the crazy part about it. Like, I'm like, this is what the folks are yelling because they watch your show. So I don't know, bro. Like I say, it feels like Luka's never going to get MVP. It has nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with that type of stuff. It's just, I don't know, the way the media portrays him, bro. They don't like him. And like I said, it starts with Tim. Tim's one of the major components of it. So it is what it is.
Well, I'm gonna start by saying this: how many beat writers do you know have articles published about them and how they cover teams that they cover? I mean, that tells you everything right there, man. We showed it on the show. We had one of the members on the show. We talked about it. We read an article off of a man from Sports Illustrated talking about Tim MacMahon and how he covers his team and how he covers Luka. I've said this a million times on the show, King. When going back to when I told you, I don't know why Luka's get covered a certain way compared to everybody else. Like you said, I don't know how people can't see this. We can constantly keep pointing it out. I know TGK be doing videos pointing this stuff out. I told you a million times. I said the way that the media, the way that Luka is treated is all due to the media and how they magnify everything he does. No matter what he does, they magnify it and make it worse than ever. Like, if you let the media tell it, Luka's the only one who cries to the referees.
Yep.
Luka's the only one that gets blown by. Luka's the only one don't play defense, all that stuff, bro. He's the only person. Yep. We talked about a million times how they had a blow-by stat. Can't find a blow-by stat on no type of anything. No blow-by stat anywhere. Matter of fact, you haven't heard that stat come up again since the finals.
I've been looking for it for Joker.
So, like, exactly. So we don't get those, right? And like I said, what they do in the media to Luka bleeds onto the court. I've said that a million times.
Yep.
That's why you see when Luka just looks in the direction of the referee, he gets a technical foul.
Yep.
But you can see Joker damn near slap the referee in the face, spit in his face, push him down, and then stomp on him and walk the other direction. And the referee said, "Oh, my bad, Joker. No technical foul." There's reasons. They glaze Joker in the media, which is why you see the referees treat him a certain way. They treat Luka like trash in the media, which is why you see the referees treat him a certain way. Then that bleeds over into social media and the casual NBA fans. I talk about that all the time. We got so many people who are easily influenced by things that they hear somebody say. And that goes back to the part, like, I know people always say, "Oh, we watch the games," and I always talk about, man, it's not just about you watching the games; it's about you getting an understanding of what you're watching. I talk about that so many times, and this is why. Because then you get dummies online who say some of the stupid stuff that you seen yesterday. Oh, why his calf muscle got injured because of the weight. So then in that case, then why did Kevin Durant get hurt? Why his calf muscle get injured? You can't say because his weight. This is Kevin Durant right here. So what are we talking about? Giannis is the most fit athlete of all time. He got injured. So what does that say about him? That right there goes back to what I talk about, man. And all that comes directly from the media.
Yep.
When they hone in on that stuff and fixate on that and magnify it, You get people who don't know what the hell they're talking about, who don't pay attention, who don't watch for themselves, who don't get an understanding for themselves. They take that in as fact. Because enough people say it, all of a sudden now it's fact.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the first frustrating part, right? Because then you got to sit there and try to fight dummies online, bro. And that's why I pretty much don't spend as much time on Twitter as I usually do, bro. Because I'm not going to do it. And I've seen people online yesterday literally doing that yesterday. And so that's why I'm like, bro, like, and that's why I don't get. I used to be like mad at the fans and stuff, bro. To the point, it is what it is, bro. They gonna be. I was gonna use a word, but they gonna be naive to the fact, bro. No matter what, that's how it is. We live. I said it before too. We live in a society. We live in a microwave society. People aren't gonna just sit there and take the time and watch it. I'd rather just hear ESPN tell me what's going on, or I'd rather just look at the box scores, or take the full context of what happened out of this clip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the time we live in now, bro. Which is why you always hear me harp on the fact I love the old school basketball, not because I'm an old school guy, but I love old school basketball because that was a time where I wasn't getting influenced by social media.
Nope.
The only time you got your information on what was going on is when you picked up the Sunday morning paper or whatever. Yep. That's the only time you got your information. Now you got this 24/7 information, bro. So instead of me taking the time to watch it, I can just I don't worry about it. In the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna know what's going on. Or ESPN or Fox or whoever's gonna tell me what's going on. So I just listen to them. Don't worry about it. No matter, not getting the understanding of like these people can easily sway your opinion because of their status.
Yep.
Which is why I always said before, why is it that what ESPN say so important compared to somebody here on YouTube or whatever? I trust the guy on YouTube. You already know, King. I watch the guys on YouTube way more than I ever watch ESPN. Because these guys take the time not all of them, but you know what I'm saying, for the most part, those guys take time to watch the games.
What degree you need to understand the game?
What's that degree, bro? I think you need 10 years of a doctorate.
Okay.
Yeah, and you need a master's in business. You got to get all that, bro. You got to have all that. Gotcha. Then you got to get a computer science certification.
It's like that Kanye skit.
Yeah, pretty much. All the degrees.
Yep, all the degrees.
Somebody else's degrees. Okay, I got you. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, this was definitely on purpose, bro. It was definitely on purpose. And if it wasn't, bro, you know, he did it. You know, he's so used to doing it that it just slips.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like either way,
he insensitive, bro.
So much. Like, and then like I think too, like I think him, even like a Brad Townsend. I think to the point these guys know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They know that riles up the fans, and they don't care. They don't care, bro. Like that's the part that that's and I'll go ahead, bro. I'm gonna say I don't get it, bro. I don't know how. I don't know why they covered it that way, but it's crazy to me.
I mean, Brad Townsend literally was disrespecting Kyrie Irving. Like I don't give a hell. Like Brad Townsend was nasty, like disgusting. Like that's what I mean, disgusting when Kyrie Irving was on this team and when he got signed or whatever or traded to this team. I remember those tweets. He was blatantly disgusting too, obnoxiously disgusting. No hesitation. He didn't care. It wasn't like I have a job. I'm professional. None of that stuff. He was disgusting.
They do that because they do that because, bro. Like I'm getting engagement. Oh, okay. Like,
yeah.
And
still cover the team. What Kyrie on here been one of our stars. That's our best player right now.
So that's why, man, listen, bro. I told you before, like, I remember Timmy, man, from back here in Dallas when he worked for Dallas Morning News, bro. It's just, these guys get to a certain status, bro, and it's like, if I was talking about two of the guys on ESPN, they get, well, it's not even just ESPN, because they do it like on Sports Illustrated and all that stuff now. You know, Chandler Parsons and all them. It's now, bro, it's not about facts no more, man. It's not about facts. If I say this about this person, how much engagement will I get?
Yep.
That's all it's about now, man. It's all about engagement. That's all it's about. I've said a million times, you're supposed to be the worldwide leader in sports. We get information from people, you know, living off their mama couch. You know what I'm saying? working a part-time job, they can get us information that you guys are supposedly the worldwide leader of sports can't get. How does this person know this certain fact and y'all don't? Y'all spewing this misinformation. This person over here can give us this information, don't have the same resources as you, and be correct. Mm-hmm. I don't understand that. That's why I said, like, it's at this point you're doing it on purpose. Which, like I said, that's why I don't watch them. He's like, you're not finna round me up. You're not finna round me up because I know y'all finna spew nonsense. I know for a fact you're not watching the games. And that's why, like, when you say, like, I'll watch this to get the information, I don't gotta watch them. You know what I gotta do, King? Go on Twitter.
Facts.
Go on my comment sections.
Facts.
Like, I don't have to watch ESPN to know that BS is, or matter of fact, hell, go on YouTube to your boy AM Hoops or something, or Tucker off of Sports Logic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, or pick a side or whoever, right? Like, I ain't even got to go to ESPN no more.
And they yell it, bro. And the stuff that when they be oh, and I'm like, you might be a mad fan in the way you yelling it. I'm like, damn, y'all wrong as hell.
And that's what I'm talking about, King. That's why I say when I said those guys, what they're doing is dangerous, not in a literal sense, but you know what I'm saying. Because you're gonna get people who do not watch. I've said this a million times too. You heard me say this. I don't know how one person can cover 30 teams.
You can't.
I have no idea how you can cover 30 teams.
You can't. It's impossible.
Just us covering this one team is work.
Yeah.
And we don't even do this every day. Like I'm saying, like, this is work. You telling me that you can cover 30 teams and be factual?
You can't. You need a team. You need a team to cover all.
You gotta have a. Is that like, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we always talk about it, bro. Like, you heard me say this, man. I don't understand how anybody can cover all 30 teams like that, bro, and be right. And like I said, and the fact that what they're saying, you know for a fact, they got that off of ESPN or whatever, bro. Because we see clips on Twitter of some ESPN saying certain things, and then they'll turn around and say it. It's like, bro, that's.
I know for a fact that it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't like calling people liars and stuff like that. People are going to say it is what it is. I know for a fact that all these people's opinions on all these major shows aren't just their opinions.
I've been saying it.
Yeah, what I'm telling you, yes, it's
pass the script around.
I'm agreeing with you, basically. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm basically adding on to what you just said.
Well, no, yeah, no.
I know none of their opinions are their opinions. They have guys. They have earpieces in their ears. They have folks that are their guys that watch. Man, I'm saying it again.
Matter of fact, King, you remember that clip I showed of what was it? I showed it during the summer. Remember, I showed the different clips from the different shows, and they all pretty much said the same thing, just reworded or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I said, King's what I've been talking about right here.
I tell you all the time, though. I used to tell you when we had our games on, we had them late night games that we had to cover when we were up at night, and I'm over here at like 2:00 in the morning covering this team, right? And over here, and I'm like, you know what, bro? Why ain't Shannon Sharp and them tweeting right now? Why ain't why Stephen A. Smith? Why you not tweeting about the game right now? That was a decent game. That's the only game on tonight and all that stuff. Did he watch it? They don't watch it. They have somebody, an intern or probably or someone that's watching the game that then comes and their job is to then
hear the clip notes,
present it to them, and they get the credit for it. You feel me? Like, they don't get their names on the credit.
You see that shot last night by Luke? Did you see the shot?
He didn't see the shot, but that's why Shannon Sharp would yell things like Kyrie has no post game.
Yep.
And look foolish at times, like, bro, you didn't just yell that. Come on, man. You really can't say anything about Kyrie Irving if you just said that. You done. Like, that's a moment where you step out of line. Like, you should just fall back. Then you have no say on Kyrie Irving from here on out. You just yelling stuff. You got the best handle because that's what everybody say to you and all that.
And that's why I say, that's why I be like, so when you make comments like that, have you been watching any games? You're supposed to be a LeBron James fan, right? So you telling me you didn't see Kyrie at all post up when he played for Cleveland? Like when you said, I remember one day you was like, we was talking about something with Keyshawn. And you was like, oh, but Keyshawn is a Laker fan. I'm like, are you sure about that, King?
Bro, Keyshawn Johnson is a Laker fan, allegedly. A LeBron fan, a Laker fan. Remember he said LeBron had no posters?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so That's what I was saying when I was saying about the Shannon Sharp Kyrie thing. It's like you're supposed to be a LeBron James fan. You've been watching him for X amount of years.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me that means you have to have seen him, because you gotta bring it up all the time. It means you had to have seen him when he played for Cleveland the second time. If you seen him play for Cleveland the second time, that must have mean you saw Kyrie play, right?
I would think.
Allegedly, if you say you a LeBron James fan, you watched him and all that, blah blah blah. Same thing I said with Keyshawn. Allegedly, you're a Laker fan. You're from California, from that area. You went to went to USC, all that. So you telling me, supposedly you are a Laker fan, and you never in your life seen LeBron post anybody for the Lakers? I'm just like, and then when you fact check these guys like this, it kind of goes back to me thinking like, so why do people still watch these folks? I'm confused. Like,
because they don't know. So if you don't know, then what's fact?
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it's like to be drunk if you've never been drunk.
You get enough of them folks, man. And of course they outweigh the people who on social media and stuff like that, man. So we gotta talk about before when you go to when TGK them used to go to the Mad games and be interviewing people and stuff. And then like he'll say, you want to throw out your little Twitter or whatever, and the people like, oh, I don't have one or whatever. They're not on Twitter. It's like, oh, so you're not being influenced by a lot of stuff you see on Twitter or whatever. So more people than you think. But back to the Tim MacMahon thing. I don't know, bro. I told you this. Well, I said this during the summer. I said this. I was like, I don't. Now, of course, I want him to win, bro. Should have won last year. Yeah, should have won back in 2022. The way. Especially shout out to Jason Gallagher. He kind of was mentioning this too when he was on with Kurt. He kind of said this too. It just feels like. I hope I'm wrong. I just feel like Luka's never going to win it because the narratives continue to get stronger and stronger. They continue to influence more people. It's even to the point, King, that the Hoop Collective influences the voters.
Yes.
As far as I told you, I was listening to somebody and they were saying something about a voter was like, no, they said so what the voters do is, and I kind of said this too. So what the voters would do is they would they didn't watch. It's kind of like I told you with the Oscars, right? You got these people who vote for the Oscars. They'll say, hey, these are the 4 movies that are in contention to win this award. But this one person who votes only seen 3 of them.
Yes. So why
he didn't see that 4th one? So why you voting, right?
Yep.
So a lot of them guys that vote haven't really seen Luka like that, right? So they hear, oh, Jokic is the guy? Okay, I'm going to vote for Jokic. Their mind frame is, if a lot of people are voting for Jokic, there's got to be a reason. Let me vote for Jokic.
They hear Luka don't take defense seriously. They hear Luka don't come back. They hear Luka always crying to the referees.
Oh, well, no, then I ain't going to vote for him then.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but your job is to watch these games, bro, and then you vote. Like, I don't understand why a Milwaukee guy, for example, a Milwaukee guy who covers the Milwaukee Bucks has a definitive vote on teams he don't cover or don't watch like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand why it works like that. Like I said, in the Academy Awards, in the academies, they take the voting serious. Like, you have to have watched them 4 movies, and you can't be voting like that because that's irresponsible.
You saying take the media out the voting?
I mean,
you saying make it players, coaches, and maybe GMs?
They need to do something, man.
Like, just take the media out of it, bro. Because the media, you're right. Like, how do you know? They gave Kendrick Perkins a vote, right?
Yeah, and
we know Kendrick Perkins don't watch the games. You feel me? All the games. They was Al Clifton asked them on what is that show or whatever that show, Road Tripping or whatever. What team had won? What was he? 7 in a row, 8 in a row, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were yelling all these teams. Ain't none of them yelling Dallas Mavericks, bro. How do you cover the Dallas Mavericks? How do you have a vote for MVP and stuff like that? But you didn't know the Mavericks almost won 10 in a row at that point. How?
Or you will hear like Shaq or somebody say, "Oh, they didn't vote for Luka because they didn't want to see anybody getting a unanimous
Yep.
Rookie of the year or whatever.
Your vote should be taken away right at that point. When that statement is released, that should be like a strike. Like what? We have to remove.
Bro, I said it a million times too. Tim McMahon's opinions feel very personal, bro.
They are very personal. What do you mean?
I don't know if Luka like shunned him on a interview or something or what. Because it feels like every time he steps behind a mic or steps on Twitter, bro, it's personal, bro.
He did. You remember when Luka said to somebody, it was said, I knew you were always gonna write something bad about me. I forgot what it was. When a person said something about Luka's shape, I think it was, or whatever.
It was that year we missed the playoffs.
Yeah, Luka was sad or something like that. He was going through it. And Luka, he was talking to Tim McMahon. That was Tim that was asking the question. He was talking back to him saying, I knew it was you. You were going to do that. Luka already don't like Tim McMahon. They have something. Jason Kidd don't like Tim McMahon. They even make fun about it on Hoop Collective and all that. After the interviews where they go back at him, they joke about it's a clown show. It is what it is. It's not professional. If it was anywhere else, it wouldn't seem professional and all that. For these guys to be able to do that kind of stuff, like I told you, that book, like, I'm not going to get it, right? The Tim McMahon book or whatever, but somebody going to get it and they're going to read it. And I got a feeling it's going to be I got a feeling Tim McMahon, that's going to be maybe the knife, you feel me, when that book is released. So
or it can end up being a Skip Bayless situation where he did to Troy Aikman and then he ended up taking off after that.
Yeah. That's what I'm still like. I think, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope Tim McMahon, but the way Tim McMahon, like you said, seems personal, I think it's going to be ugly.
Yep.
Like, Tim McMahon not afraid to say any of this stuff about Luka. Like I said, I've never heard him yell any of this stuff he yells about Luka about Joker. I already told you. I watched it. I've seen Joker play, bro. I've seen the game winners. What was it? Anthony Simons' game winner was on Joker.
Yep.
When John Collins got that game winner and Luka was messed up with the play because of the bench and all that nonsense, they shined the light on Luka. You feel me? They shined the light bright on Luka. When Joker did that, though, that wasn't Joker's assignment to go over there and help and all that.
And that wasn't the only black eye either, bro. I said that too. Mm-hmm. It's not the only black eye. Because remember, who was that? Your boy Tim? What's the other guy name? That's not Bun Temps. The one who tweeted that tweet. Thank you, Jason Temp.
Yep.
He tweeted that tweet.
He's a Luka hater.
Yeah.
He's literally said he's a Luka. He said he does not like Luka Doncic's game. So, like, Ben, right? Shout out to Ben in the goal, y'all. He does not like Jason Tatum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Jason Tatum, no matter if Jason Tatum is on a good run, you probably don't want to go listen to Ben about Jason Tatum because Ben is going to probably find the bad. He's going to hate on Jason Tatum. But he admits this. I'm not like calling Ben out for anything. He doesn't like Jason Tatum. Jason Temp literally has said he's a Luka hater. Don't listen to anything Luka related with Jason Temp if he's saying that he does not like Luka Doncic. There's nothing to hear. I don't even want to hear about him. So I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan while I'm watching the show. He does not like him a superstar. So let's keep it moving. I told you, Nerd Sesh got the nerve to say that the Nuggets are better than the Mavericks. So before the injury and all happened, that's why are you watching them? Come on, man.
So I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. So you're saying that these people are putting their feelings into their opinions?
Yeah, the same way they got feelings about Joker. They have such a love fest for him. So somehow he's ahead of Luke. Bro, to hear anybody that covers this game say that the Nuggets are better than the Mavericks. We're not gonna play now like it's hindsight that we knew Luka was gonna be hurt right now and all that. Because I still think the Mavericks better than the Nuggets right now. But that's a different conversation. To say while Luka was here and all that, the Nuggets were better than the Mavericks. Yeah, I don't know why you don't even watch them. Like, I don't need Maverick opinion from you because you're foolish.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be fair and unbiased with your opinions, bro. Like I said, a lot of people put their feelings into their opinions, bro. It's crazy to me. But I mean, it's the world we live in, man. And that's why I say, like, I always try to be selective on who I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to be selective of who I talk sports with nowadays, bro. Because it's ridiculous, bro. like I said, a lot of that stuff bleeds over into, the fan base and all that stuff, man. Bleeds over into the content creators and all that, the media, as far as the other media out there, like beat writers and stuff like that, guys who vote. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I've always said before, I don't know why basketball gets treated like this, bro. It's becoming a joke. I know people right now are crying about the ratings and all that stuff. Talking about, ratings fell, was it 48% since, 2000, 2012, was it?
Probably so. It's because they still promoting them old dudes, bro. Why don't they stop promoting old dudes and actually make the NBA the new dudes? But sorry, the problem is the new dudes that are nice, that are the nicest, or that have reached that level, don't fit their mold. You feel me? So they want an American, bro. Like when the NBA has to get past that idea of like football has America, bro. That's how I feel. Football has America. Stop. Leave. Like that's not the way you're going to win this battle or be competitive in this battle. That America stuff is done. You have to be a worldwide brand, which you are, but like continue being that way. That's what you are. So until they actually go that way and are not afraid, I guess that's part of the networks as well, though. Like the ESPNs have to not be afraid, and they have to say, okay, we're going to be really worldwide and all of that. And maybe things would be different. But for right now, like nobody wants to keep watching LeBron James and Steph Curry and all them, bro, and Kevin Durant. Like Steph Curry contemplating the end of his career and all that. So is LeBron James.
Right.
You feel me? And then KD towards that point too. Why aren't we seeing Giannis all over the place? Pause. You feel me? Why not? Why? I should see more of the Joker. Right. I'm not even saying I shouldn't see. You feel me? Luka, come on, man. These guys at the top of the thing, even more SGA. SGA didn't play on Christmas. You feel me? I'm not even like a joke. You feel me? Exactly. It's not even like how we make fun because of the little rivalry or whatever. But like real talk, why wasn't SGA or Giannis playing on Christmas? Come on, man. But the NBA wonders why the ratings are down. Yeah, because your coverage of the NBA is trash. It has nothing to do with the game of basketball. The game of basketball always changes. It changes all the time. The game of basketball was as fast as this back in the 60s, guys, when Wilt Chamberlain was putting up numbers and all that, if not faster.
To the 80s.
Then it moves. So I said the 80s, it was fast, but then it started slowing down towards the end of the 80s, going into the 90s and all. Like I say, Michael Jordan, when people disrespect give you 35 when the team was 90.
Give you 45 and your team scored 96.
Or 90, yeah, that's what I'm saying on efficiency. Like that's why Mike is a different beast. But yeah, bro, like it's the NBA coverage of the game, bro. Like it's real talk. I don't want to be a hater, but it is, bro. Like that's why people are going away from watching ESPN and Fox and all on TV. Like they don't even get views on TV anymore. They're about clips now. They're competing with us. That's why shout out to the athletes and all. So many athletes now are having podcasts and all. But they made fun of these guys before. Remember, the podcasters made fun of us and said, "Hey, making stories about you." Now they're all over the place. That's because that's where all the news is. They're trying to now take over our market. It's capitalism. But until ESPN just understands that people want a different viewpoint, then maybe you should have other folks on your show and all that. Shout out to like numbers on the board and all that. ESPN gives them a little, segment on like YouTube and all that. Like maybe Kenny was on there one day as far as I think First Take and all, but like have them guys on there, introduce new blood. We're done. You see what's popular. Introduce new blood, man. Stop trying to play the same stupid game that doesn't work. And that's the masses. And none of those. The last thing I'm gonna say, none of those shows or those networks are owned by black people. So, but it was racist. But go ahead, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm done too, bro. I mean, all I can say is, man, it's to be expected, man. It's not even shocking to me. It's just every time I see stuff like that, man, I just like shake my head, bro. Like, well, here we go again. Let's see how many people feed into that, bro. But it is what it is, man. Listen, man. What we need y'all to do us one favor, man. We always stream the games here on Playback, y'all. So follow us over on Playback.
Are you looking for a place where you can watch every Mav game this year, live, including the pre- and postseason? We talk that. How about old school basketball matchups from the 90s and early 2000s? We talk that as well. Do you watch wrestling and other things? Well, we talk about those too. If you do, Glow Sun Production on Playback is where you want to be. The app is 100% free and we have plenty of VIPs. So why haven't you joined us yet? Are you looking for a place where you can watch every Mav game?
Luke?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, guys. We stream every last one of the Mav games on Playback. It is absolutely free. All you got to simply do is download the app wherever you get your apps from, guys. We stream the Maverick games. King hosts wrestling events there. And we also stream different old school NBA games. But today, starting in 15 minutes, me and Cuz, man, will be streaming our very first movie, guys. So we're going to be streaming the Transformers, the movie, the 89 movie that came out back in 89. Probably the best Transformer movie of all time, in my opinion.
It is.
We're going to be doing a watch along there over at Playback, guys. You guys can follow us over there on Playback as we do a little watch along for that movie. I'm kind of excited, man. Want to try something new on Playback, man. Kind of came up with the idea. So me and Cuz going to be doing that here in about 15 minutes. We're going to start at about 11:05-ish, guys. So if you guys want to join us over there at Playback, like I said, it's absolutely free, guys. Come on over there at Playback, watch a movie with us, have a good time. For folks around our age, you can reminisce a little bit. And yeah, man. Listen, I don't really got too much else to say, King. You got anything else, man, before we roll?
No, bro. Get well soon, Luka, man. We need you. Luckily, it wasn't an Achilles like every doctor on Twitter wanted to say it was. Get back to 100%, Luka. We know your streak is going to end. You're not going to get your heart wearing up, but you can still prove them wrong by winning it all. You can still get Western Conference Finals MVP, all that stuff, bro. We just need you at 100. I'm not talking about like the beginning of the season 100%. I mean, I want Luka right now. If he's going to miss time and he's ineligible, just like go hard, bro. Like real talk, go hard right now. Pause, but that's it, man. Get well. And I know they'll never give Kyrie a first team All NBA, but hopefully Kyrie can get on that team this year, bro. Like, because I think it's just a reverse of last year. Like, he gonna hold it down now. We need him to hold it down when Luka not there. So let's do it, man. I still think we got a chance. That was the best news we could have. I felt like Santa month reevaluation. So I'm good.
I've got 3 super chats to get these in real quick here. Marcel of Mavs Digest with the $9.99 dono says Luka will be out for at least a month. How does this affect LeBron's legacy? Shout out to ESPN, man. That's exactly what they be doing. Oh, man, Marcel with the $20 dono. Appreciate you, Marcel, man. He says the Luka hate is really weird from the media, but comes with the territory. Unfortunately, Dirk, KD, LeBron, Steph, Duncan, and many more really great players don't get universal love from the media despite being great. Yeah. I don't know why that is, man. Like I said, your job is to cover the sport and be truthful with it, man. Be honest with what you're covering. Let the folks know, hey, I'm seeing this guy do this. They're not doing that, man. Like, nah, you gonna put money in my pockets? I'm gonna shift over here to this guy who looks more flashier than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they roll, man. That's the most frustrating part about it. And then Corey with the $4.99 dono, he's a Glow Yard member. He says, I don't know how many times do I gotta say facts don't care about your with that said we are fine. Facts don't care about probably your feelings.
Yeah.
Probably. With that, you
don't care about your feelings. With that said, we are fine. But yeah, we are fine, Corey. Appreciate you. Appreciate Mavericks Digest too, y'all. Y'all already know about Mavericks Digest, but if you don't already, check them out. Marcel, appreciate you, Marcel.
Yes, sir, man. But yeah, like I said, man, with all that being said, guys, like I said, follow us on over at, on Playback, man. We're streaming a movie over there on Playback.
And the game tonight.
And the game tonight, guys. We'll be back tonight, man, for the Mavs game, guys. So y'all already know how we do, man. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. And we out, y'all.
Peace.
Well, I guess I better take that off the screen first, huh? Now we out. You gonna say peace again?
No.
Okay.